step by me? Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in a bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have $100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight, it's the second game here on this wild card Saturday, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift. 74 yards. And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 7. Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. No gain on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. Rodgers now to throw on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down and 8. Now Jones. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. And they'll send Cup in motion right. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Jones sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown, Packers! From 6 yards away. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll motion McLaurin left. Rodgers to throw on second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Jones off the bootleg. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
On gain of 6. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Now, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Running on first down, Eckler. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a second and 8. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Austin Eckler, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver, and it's second down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
He's got this complete to Robinson. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Second and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
How about that? Got it. Of course he called that.
Come on, third call.
Did you see the replay?
That's not what I saw. Come on, ref.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Jump out! Hey, take 26!
On second down, here's Rodgers. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side, Swift. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Patterson hits right up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Patterson again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Play action. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
26.
Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Jones. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and sneak it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Swift. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Patterson. will score. Touchdown, Packers.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. It's Eckler again. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43.
22 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Eckler now between the tackles. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now an audible here into something else. Right back to him on 1st down. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. In motion left is Davis. A give, Eckler running to the right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Packers.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. Touchdown Cowboys. Donald Parham. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, burning his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
An extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Second down and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Get 300. Get 300. Plant. 50.
Throwing now is Rodgers. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Cowboys first down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Rodgers to throw. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Cowboys. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now 1st and goal. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Don't let him run. All right, here we go. Baby.
2nd down, goal to go.
Cheat code offense.
Hey, Mike.
They're it out here, fellas. Let's go.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So all everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they had the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, exactly.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. This is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
What is this?
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they take a knee.
Good game, Bill.
And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say